You will learn to draw design strips on the footing, and assign the properties that you have defined. You will first draw the design strips on the footing. You will learn to draw them manually. First check for the design strips present by default. Go to the Select menu. Choose Select, then Properties, and click on Design Strip Layers. The design strips are listed by default. Choose them together, and click on OK. As the design strip is not a physical entity, you cannot really see them, although they are selected. You can check for the selection, in the bottom left corner. Press Delete on your keyboard. The default design strips will be deleted, and you can see the selection is no longer mentioned. Left corner. If you go to the Select menu, and check for Design Strip Layers, you can see that the option is now inactive. This means there is no design strip on the model now. You will now draw design strips manually. Go to the Draw menu, and select Draw Design Strips. First you will draw the strip layer, in the X direction. Check that the strip layer A is selected, which means the strip in X direction. You have calculated the strip width to be 0.5 meters, so enter the value 0.5 in all the 4 cases, as shown. Please note that 0.5 meters is the width of the strip, on either side of the column center line. This means that the total width will actually be 1 meter. Hover your cursor over the center of the left edge, and the midpoint will be shown. Click once on the left edge midpoint, then draw the strip through the column center, to the midpoint of the right edge, where you will click once again. Then right-click anywhere outside the footing, to discontinue and finish the design strip layer A. Now for the design strip in the Y direction, change the strip layer to B. Then draw the strip, starting from the midpoint of the top edge, through the column center, to the midpoint of the bottom edge. Then right-click outside, to discontinue and finish the strip layer B. You can notice the strip layers, which are in pink color. Close the Design Strip Layer Properties box. If you want to see the design strips with the actual thickness, click on the Set Display option in the toolbar. Under Design Strip Layers, mark the 3 options labels, Show Width, Show Stations. Then click on OK. Zoom in, and you can see the column design strips, with the actual thicknesses. To avoid confusion, change the display settings of the design strip layers. Go to the Set Display options, and unmark the options under Design Strip Objects. Then click on OK. You have defined the properties, loads, and drawn the design strips. Now you will be assigning the defined properties to the elements. You have to select any element in order to assign properties to it. Click once inside the area of the footing. Make sure that you are not clicking inside the column area. Once selected, you can verify in the bottom left corner. In some situations, you might be confused while selecting the footing. There is an alternate way to select it, which is illustrated here. Press Escape on your keyboard to deselect the footing. Go to the Select menu. Choose Select. Choose Properties, and select Slab Properties. Choose the footing option, and click on OK. You can again verify the selection, in the bottom left corner. Once the footing is selected, go to Assign, Slab Data, Properties. Choose Footing, and click on OK. The property footing is displayed, which means the properties have been assigned. As you have chosen the isolated footing template, the stiff property of the column is also automatically assigned. Right-click on the area on top of the column, and the properties will be displayed. You can see the column has the property, stiff. Click on OK to exit. You now have to assign the soil property. First, check for the defined property of the soil. Go to Define, and click on Soil Subgrade Properties. Select the property named Soil, and click on Modify/Show Property. Check for the subgrade modulus value, and change it if it is not correct. Click Click on OK. Click on OK to exit the Soil Subgrade Properties box. The soil is below the footing, so you have to select the footing to assign the soil subgrade properties. Click on the footing area to select it. Go to the Assign menu, choose Support Data, and click on Soil Properties. Choose the Define Property Soil, and click on OK. The soil property has been assigned. In the next video, you will learn to assign the rebar information, and run analysis and design on the model. Thanks for watching.